Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ. The distance between my home in San Francisco, California, and Athens, Greece, is more than 10,000 kilometers. And I wanted to get here fast. So instead of trying to do that on my own, walking or swimming, I took an airplane. When you want to go far and you want to go fast, an airplane comes in handy, yeah? Today at Better Life Day, we are going to give you something similar to an airplane. How many of you have big goals you want to achieve in your life? Yeah! And how many of you would like to achieve those goals fast? Yeah! Turn to the person next to you, say, I like to go fast. Good. You know, big goals are good. It's good to have big goals. But what it also does is it creates a gap, a distance between where you are right now and where you want to be. Are you with me? Okay. So today we are going to give you something to help you get from here to there. Something that will help you go farther and faster than you could ever achieve on your own. It is called a mastermind team. A mastermind team. Today, each of you who wants to, well, actually, I don't think I'll explain just yet. But I promise to explain everything. So for now, just sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. That's what they told me to do on the plane here from San Francisco. You know, and as I was sitting back and enjoying the plane ride, I was thinking about Greece. And I was thinking about the fact that the Greek people have invented so many things. Oh, there's my airplane. For example, philosophy, democracy, maps, money. You are cool people. Turn to the person next to you, say, you are cool. Yeah. The Greeks invented the Olympic Games. You've all met Jill Duca? She is someone special in my life, and among her many other achievements, Jill was a project manager for the 2006 Torino Winter Olympic Games. Jill invented Better Life Day. Yeah. She's also one of the top coaches in all of Greece. She's a rising star in Europe. She's becoming known throughout the world. But I'm not here to talk about Jill. I'm here to talk about me. And you know what's cool about me? Jill is my friend. That's what's cool about me. And it gets better. Jill is my friend, and Jill is dedicated to helping me succeed by sharing her resources, her knowledge, her ideas, her support, her encouragement. That's because Jill is on my mastermind team. She is on my mastermind team. Today, each of you who wants to will join a mastermind team with 4 or 5 other people. After today, you will meet regularly, either in person or virtually, probably every 2 weeks. Those meetings will be devoted to helping each of you make your dreams come true. Sound pretty exciting, right? Okay. Just as your mastermind team will begin today, here at Better Life Day, our mastermind team began almost 4 years ago at a personal growth workshop. And we were total strangers before then. We had never met one another. Now we are all close friends. So I'd like you to meet our other teammates. This is Sherry Fink. She is an international best-selling author of children's books. There she is at the MTV Awards signing her books. Here's Yaliv Adams, a dynamic businesswoman and a spiritual teacher. Here's Winston Abelos. He's a filmmaker. There he is in Hollywood receiving a prize for one of his movies. And this is Cheryl Bonini Ellis, a leader among leaders. You will see more of Cheryl today. Okay. We're going to do some fill in the blanks now. So if you like to fill in those blanks in the workbook, you can now. I think it's page 18, but that's the English version, so I'm not sure about the Greek. And you can turn to the section entitled, What is a Mastermind Team? It is a group of people who meet regularly to support each other's success. Some historians say that it was the Greeks who invented mastermind teams. Yeah, Alexander the Great put together a group of trusted advisors who helped him to succeed. Today, thousands upon thousands of people all over the world, people like you, people with goals, are joining mastermind teams from Silicon Valley to Singapore, from London to Latin America. If you want to, today you will join this movement of people dedicated to their own success and to helping others succeed. Are you ready to help lead this movement? Turn to the person next to you, say, I am ready. Oh, you guys are doing a great job. I love you. I've been in Athens for a few days, and I noticed that when Greek families or Greek friends sit down to dinner together, you do a lot of sharing. You share the food, and it's beautiful. Well, a mastermind team revolves around sharing. You share time, you share ideas, resources, skills, knowledge, encouragement, support. You see, by giving and by receiving so much help, you become able to achieve far more than you could ever do on your own. A mastermind team creates connection for you with a greater source of energy and power. And that's the next blank, connection. It also offers connection of another kind. And if I can share something personal with you, before I joined a mastermind team, I was a little bit lonely. You know, being an entrepreneur, being a scholar, being a writer, I spend a lot of time working alone. How many of you have ever been lonely in your life? Yeah, I think most of us have. Did you know that loneliness can be dangerous to your health? I study science. Researchers have discovered that too much loneliness will take years off your life. It will shorten your lifespan. On the other hand, numerous studies find that if you are connected, well connected to other people, you will be happier, you will be more successful, and you will live longer. So now I am deeply connected to 5 extraordinary individuals who support me professionally and emotionally. So according to the science, I'm going to live a long time. So I encourage you to build strong connections with your mastermind teammates. Scientists have also discovered a great way to build strong connections. It is through celebration of each other's good news. In a mastermind team, that means celebration of your progress and success. One particular scientist named Shelley Taylor has studied what makes good celebration. How do you make celebration really effective for creating strong relationships? And she has found one primary key. You want to know what it is? Anybody know what it is? What makes celebration really good? You could have bad celebration and you could have good. Any guesses? All right, I'll tell you. It's enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. It's a science. It's enthusiasm. So we are going to practice this in just a minute. I invite you to use your imaginations and pretend that the people around you here have just shared with you some of their good news. Your job will be, in a moment, to stand up and celebrate with as much wild enthusiasm as you can muster. You can say anything. Congratulations! Bravo! I'm proud of you. Way to go! Say whatever you want, as long as you say it with wild enthusiasm. You'll have about a minute. When I start waving my hand, that means to come on back. So if you see me waving my hand, you can start waving your hand at me, and that's the time to be quiet and sit back down, okay? Because I want you to be loud, all right? So when you see me waving my hand, wave back at me. That's the time to be quiet and sit down. All right, so first let's start by standing up. Let's get everybody up. I know you all feel pressure now, right? You feel some pressure. Okay. You've got 1 minute. I want you to get wild. So challenge yourself, step up, be crazy. Come on. Bravo. Congratulations. Yay! Woo! All right. Good job. Way to go. I'm so happy for you. Yeah! I knew you could do it. You are awesome. You're amazing. Good job. Yeah! We did it. We won. Woo! Success! Yay! Woo! Good job! Yeah! Crank it up! Woo! 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 All right! Woo! Okay, come on back. Oh my gosh. Good job. Yes! I'm seeing one person back there that totally followed directions. She even did the wave. You people are awesome. That was great. You're fantastic. In fact, turn to the person next to you and say, you are fantastic. Okay. I want you to meet someone else fantastic, one of my Mastermind teammates and a dear friend, Cheryl Bonini Ellis. She's a leader among leaders. I think you heard all about her in the introduction. So you will meet Cheryl now the way that our Mastermind team meets. Because we are scattered across the world, we meet virtually by phone conference or by video conference. So you're going to meet Cheryl by video. Here's Cheryl. Well, she doesn't usually look like that. Let's see. Okay. They're making signs at me back there. It's okay. It's gonna come on. I know. Cheryl, Cheryl, come on, Cheryl. She's shy. She is. She's feeling it. You know, in person, she's not shy, but on video, you know, the video is feeling shy there. Okay.
I believe in the power of a mastermind team to completely transform your life. And if that seems like a bold claim, consider this. When you have a support team behind you, and they really have your back, and they have a vested interest in your success, and you get to spend time with them either in person or virtually, something really special happens. When you have the opportunity to spend time with people who share your passion for learning and growing and continuous improvement, they not only raise your own level of ambition, but together you challenge each other to even greater heights. And then when you want to share your most precious dreams, and you don't want to be laughed at or criticized or diminished for having dreams like that. Your mastermind team will give you just the boost of confidence and courage that you need to really go for it. Like my friend Sherry, who wanted to leave her corporate job and become a children's author. And she has now not just 1 or 2, but 5 best-selling, award-winning books. Or my friend Jill, who imagined Better Life Day on a plane ride from India back to Athens. And she sought out our advice and encouragement to make her dream come true. And today, she's having a positive impact on thousands of other people. And we're so proud of her. And we just love celebrating those wins. That's the power of a mastermind. On the other hand, when you have a need to share your deepest, darkest fears and doubts, your mastermind team can really help with that too. Here's what happens when you're able to share that in a safe environment that is without judgment. Immediately you feel lighter, as if the weight of the world is lifted off your shoulders, and you know that you're not alone. And that together you'll find a solution to whatever the problem is. In my own case, I was suffering a crisis of confidence when an organization that I was supporting with my time, energy, and expertise told me that I was just not good enough to be a keynote speaker for one of their events. I was crushed, and my mastermind team rallied around me with lots of support and encouragement, but also some really solid tips on how to improve my speaking capability. I know I'm a work in progress, but now I can move forward with more confidence, thanks to them. That's the power of a mastermind team. Let's face it, life can be tough. We're all on the journey for a better life, and along the way, we all face challenges. Some of them are small problems that we can solve easily, and others just seem absolutely overwhelming. So when you have that support team behind you that can really help you lift the weight of the world off your shoulders, that's huge. And I think that, one of the things that happens is you get to share in what I call OPT. It's one of the best benefits of being in a mastermind, other people's thinking, where you could take advantage of knowledge, skills, and abilities to complement your own strengths. And you get new ideas and fresh perspectives, along with a heavy dose of enthusiastic support and encouragement. I believe in the power of a mastermind team to completely transform your life. It did mine, and I'm very grateful to my team.
Okay. Yay, Cheryl! Yay! Thank you. So that is the power of a mastermind team. Just like an airplane, a mastermind team is a powerful vehicle. You wouldn't get on an airplane, you would not ride an airplane unless you thought it was safe, right? In a mastermind team, safety means confidentiality. You protect one another's privacy. So everything that is shared in a mastermind team, in a mastermind meeting, all the information is automatically considered confidential. And the reason you do that is you want to create a safe space for one another to share your most difficult problems and your biggest dreams. Okay, let's see how this thing works. If you want to fill in more blanks, we're going to the section in the workbook called How Does It Work? All right. So to keep your mastermind team on course, each meeting must have a leader. It is the leader's job to start the meeting on time, to end the meeting on time, and to keep the meeting following the agenda so that you stay on course. At the end of every meeting, one person volunteers to be the leader at the next meeting. So whenever your meeting starts, you already know who the leader is because they volunteered last time. Okay, it's very simple. Now what this means is that each of you, over time, from one meeting to the next, all of you will be taking turns being the leader. Okay? How many of you consider yourself to be a leader in some way? Now, I'll give you a hint. You are all leaders. Okay, I'm going to ask again. How many of you consider yourself to be a leader in some way? Yeah, this is the leader's hat. It fits any of you. All right. Now, this vehicle runs on positive energy. So now the leader asks the invoker to give the invocation. What is an invocation? In this context, it can be a prayer to God or the gods or the universe, but it doesn't have to be a prayer. It could be an inspirational quote. It could be a poem. It could be anything uplifting. You want to get this meeting off the ground into positive energy. So I tried to learn an invocation for you in Greek. We'll see how it goes. It's really short because I don't speak Greek. And I'm not really sure that you'll understand it. But let me try. Let's see if I can remember. Aira sta panyamas lipon. Thank you. Let's have the wind in our sail. So even something just like that can be your invocation. You just want to create positive energy. Now the fuel for this airplane is positive energy, so you want to generate more positive energy. So the next thing that happens is the leader will ask each person in turn to share what we call their new and good. And that just means any recent good news in your life. So before I explain this any further, pick a partner to do this exercise with, because I want to make sure everybody has a partner. Pick a partner to do the exercise with. Does anybody not have a partner to do the exercise with? Anybody not have a partner? Did I see a hand go up? No? Okay. You don't have a, she doesn't have a, so would you join the two people beside you and become a group of 3? You're welcome. Okay, and you guys have partners there to do the exercise? Okay, we're doing an exercise. You need a partner, or you can be a group of 3 if you're, whatever. Okay, whatever works. All right, so new and good, anything in your life, a recent achievement or a recent event that you're happy about. So I finished building my web page. Yay! Or my sister had a baby. Or I read a great book. Or I discovered a new restaurant I like. I saw an old friend. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be professional. It can be small. It can be personal. It just has to be something you're happy about, okay? So you're going to have about a minute to take turns sharing quick examples of your own new and good, okay? So in a moment, you're going to start sharing. One person shares, then the other, then you go back and forth until I tell you to stop. And the person with the longest hair goes first. Go ahead. Good. Is that my water? Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. It's a wonderful audience. They're really good. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Yay. Thank you for waving. Yeah, I like that. Woo, hi. Feels good, doesn't it? Okay. Thank you for sharing your new and good. Oh, thank you for sharing your new and good. Did it feel good? Yeah, turn to the person next to you, say, that feels good. All right. What happens next is the leader figures out how much time is left in the meeting and tells the timer. So we meet for 1 hour. Every 2 weeks, we meet virtually for 1 hour. So at this point in the meeting, the timer just sees how much time is left, then divides that amount by the number of people attending so that everybody will get an equal turn. Okay? The timer uses their cell phone or their watch or whatever they like to keep track of the minutes so that when every turn is over, the timer says, time's up. And you move on to the next turn. Okay. Now we get to the most exciting part of the meeting. This is when the leader asks each person in turn to make their request for help. Help. How many of you have ever needed help in your life? Yeah, we all have. We all do. When it's your turn in the meeting, you quickly explain your situation to the group. And it can be a problem, or an opportunity, or just an idea you want to brainstorm about. So I'd like to start an internet marketing business. Anybody have any ideas? Or I need to buy a new car. What's the best way to do that? Or I had a fight with my brother. How can I make peace with him? Can be anything at all. And then after you state your situation that you want help with, you just sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing all the suggestions and ideas that come in, okay? So we wanted you to see how this works in real life, so we recorded part of one of our actual meetings that we had on Skype, just for you. Let's see if this video works.
Awesome, and it's today it's the 5 of us. It's Winston, Jane, Sherry, which we cannot see the video of Sherry, and Yaleef, who's traveling and is on the phone from the street. So, Jane, how could we support you?
Okay, so I've been so busy with my business that one of my closets has become completely cluttered. It's a total mess, and I'm secretly embarrassed about it. But I'm always so busy doing more important things, and nobody can help me with it because it's full of personal items. So how can I motivate myself to use my valuable time to clean this closet?
Give yourself an hour a day or 30 minutes a day. I mean, not a day, maybe a day that you pick and say, you know, on Friday for 30 minutes, I'm going to do what I can. And schedule it in, like put it in your calendar, and just do 30 minutes. Do what you can for 30 minutes. Do what's fun. Turn on some music.
Yes.
Turn on your favorite song. You know, make it fun. Have your favorite cup of coffee with you.
What I like to do is like think about how you're going to feel when it's done, and imagine like how awesome and proud you're going to be when it's the way you want it to be. And think about the person that you're becoming. And when you touch each item, think about, is this something that serves the person that I'm becoming, the woman that I really want to be, the best version of me? And if not, then bless it and let it go. And you can also set a reward for yourself. So when I get this the way I want it to be, I get to have something really amazing, something that excites you, so that you'll enjoy the process more, knowing that it's serving who you're becoming. And then you'll know that you have this great treat that's waiting for you when you complete it.
I love it. I love all the ideas. Jane, I know you think that they're personal stuff, but I'm sure that you have a friend that you can invite over. You can make some drinks and you can make it like a party. So, you know, have a friend to support you on this, because I understand that it's not something that it's easy. But if you have someone else there, they don't need to be, you know, they just need to be as a company, and you can organize it as a fun night. Hey, do you want to come over and help me with this? And I'm sure that you're going to find someone, a great friend to do that. Or wait for me until I come to San Francisco and
Yeah, I agree with everybody. And I had to go through the same thing. And when I knew that Jeff was going to come spend night with me, I started cleaning up, and that was my motivation. So maybe find a good motivation. Just think as if a really good friend is going to come and stay with you, and you know that person is going to have access to your bedroom, or your love is going to come to your room, and you're just going to have a nice flowing wardrobe to to show. And
I hear the
sound.
Okay.
We're at time.
Awesome. Thank you. Now let's move over to Winston. I stopped it. I think that...
Okay. So you saw how simple that was? Very soon now, we are going to be putting you into your mastermind teams. You will have an opportunity to introduce yourselves, to exchange contact information, to chat a little bit, and to make plans for your first official meeting. Some of you are thinking, ooh, that sounds serious. Some of you are thinking, oh, that sounds exciting. Some of you are feeling both serious and excited. And this is good, because to succeed, a mastermind experience should be both serious and exciting. How should it be serious? Well, you should take it seriously. Yeah, prepare for the meetings, show up on time, start on time, and follow the agenda, right? Outside of the regular meetings, we encourage you to socialize. Go for coffee, take a vacation together, throw a party. But during the meeting, follow that agenda. That's how it should be serious. Okay, how should it be exciting? I'm going to give you the secret key. This is the secret key. You ready? It is positivity. Positivity. Remember, this airplane runs on positive energy, right? Let's think about this for a moment. When you arrived here this morning at Better Life Day, you were feeling curious, like what was going to happen today, right? Can you remember that feeling of curiosity? Yeah. By now, all of us are feeling far more than curious because of all the wonderful workshops, because of all the fantastic people. We are all having a positive experience, right? We are all experiencing positive energy. Now the challenge is how to sustain that joy, that energy, that momentum after Better Life Day ends. The solution is your mastermind team. So here's the deal. Bring your energy to your mastermind team, and it will get multiplied into a power greater than you. This is science, by the way. In fact, let's prove it all together right now. If you would, please close your eyes for a moment. And if you feel comfortable putting your hand on your heart, would you do that as well? Please close your eyes, please. And as best you can, bring a big warm feeling into your heart of agape, love. As best you can, fill your heart with love. And now, bring a smile to your face on purpose, smile on purpose, and as best you can, bring that feeling of love into your smile. Make that smile bigger and bigger. As best you can, make it as big as you can. In a moment, I will ask you to open your eyes and keep smiling. And I want you to make eye contact with one another while you keep smiling. So make that smile big. Okay, open your eyes, start making eye contact with people around you, as many people as you can. Look at the row behind you. Look at the people beside you. You can stand up for a second if you need to see more people. Keep smiling. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to laugh as long as you keep smiling. Oh, all right. Okay, folks, come on back. Okay. Did you notice that when you saw someone else's smile, or when you looked into their eyes, or maybe you heard some laughter, that you felt lifted even higher? Did you notice that? Yeah. That's because of something that scientists call emotional contagion. See, you and I have special brain cells, special cells in our brains called mirror neurons. This allows us to catch each other's emotions. Those special brain cells recognize other people's emotions by their facial expression, by their eyes, by their body language, by the tone of their voice. And this happens subconsciously, so that then our brains recreate those same emotions inside us automatically. This is why when you bring positivity to your mastermind team, it will be multiplied into a power greater than you. So bring a smile to your mastermind meetings and bring positive belief. Believe in your own ability to succeed and believe in your teammates' ability to succeed. I'm hearing something over here. I just have to say something. Is the sound coming from a particular place, or is that? It's just the translation. Okay. All right. Thank you. So 3 years ago, when Sherry Fink told us that she wanted to become a best-selling author of children's books, she had never even published a children's book. It might have seemed natural for us to roll our eyes and shake our heads and tell Sherry that she was out of her friggin' mind. But we didn't do that. Instead, we believed in her. Today, she is the author of 5 award-winning, best-selling children's books. She's a successful public speaker. She's a celebrity. She goes on radio and TV interviews. Her photograph appears on magazine covers. Here's what Sherry told me. I asked her how she felt about mastermind teams. She said, "Participating in a powerful mastermind team has helped my dreams come true." When Jill Duca told us that she wanted to create a worldwide event called Better Life Day, it might have seemed natural for the rest of us to tell Jill that she was out of her friggin' mind. But we didn't do that. We believe in Jill. We know that Jill can achieve anything. The same is true of you. Each of you can achieve anything, especially if you have the power of belief supporting you. You see, scientists have discovered something that they call the Pygmalion effect. I think in Greek it's Pygmalion, something like that. Anyway, according to mythology, this sculptor carved a statue of a beautiful woman, and he made the statue so beautiful and so real that he began to believe in her. Our belief has the power to move the gods. His belief was so strong that when he asked Aphrodite to bring his statue to life, the goddess agreed. His statue came to life. His dream became a reality. In science, the Pygmalion effect refers to the proven fact that when other people believe in you, your mirror neurons, those specialized brain cells, catch their belief subconsciously and create it within you at a deep subconscious level. You become capable of achieving greatness because other people believed that you could. Now, this is scientific fact, but because it all happens subconsciously, it can seem like magic. In one famous experiment, scientists led a group of teachers to believe that some of their students were especially gifted. In fact, those particular students were perfectly average. But the teacher's belief in those students worked like magic. Within only a few months, those perfectly average students became superstar achievers. The Pygmalion effect has been documented in many other contexts as well, between managers and employees, between husbands and wives, between friends. Believe in yourself and believe in your teammates, and all of you can become superstar achievers. Are you ready to do that? Yeah. Are you ready to stand up for yourself? Yeah. Are you ready to lift each other up? Are you ready to help bring one another's dreams to life? Yeah. My friends, you are ready.